Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Clean.
Oh, that was clean.
Just clean. We're gonna
Didn't have to pinch that one off. That one just slid out.
Cliffing it. They're going to ramble, so get your geek on. It's time to ramble. There's no need to gamble. Unzip and let your nerd out. It's time to ramble. Shot. They're here to unscramble all the latest cool stuff. It's time to ramble. No need to stumble into He-Man's mother's pussy. It's time to ramble. Jerry Eddie and sometimes alt-right Cody too, giving you the gospel. Hell to the nah. Look at that.
Ooh.
What a Ron Clift. The Ron Clift. The Clift cut. Is it the Clift cut? Is that what we're gonna call it? The Clift. The Clift Rift. The Cliff Riff?
The Cliff Riff?
Clift
The Cliff
Riff?
Riff.
Clift Riff. I can handle that. Welcome to the Ramble podcast, the Geeks Guide to Pop Culture. We're the geeks. I'm comedian, still fighting cancer, still playing video games.
For now.
We're still rocking one of these, Eddie. Remember that?
Fuck yeah.
Jerry Rocha, right there in Las Vegas. We have the one and only.
Ooh. Do you keep your Nintendo controllers in your ass like I do? Like when you're not playing with them?
Every day.
Okay.
That's
just making sure.
That's why I got that extra special dog bone one from when they did
there you go. Yeah.
The top loading NES.
There you go.
That's what the dog bone's for. Oh, yeah. And you would be
Eddie, comedian podcaster Eddie Pence.
Who else do you need? Look at us. Here we are. Alt-right Cody's. It's like 4 a.m. where he is right now. So
yeah, he does.
We're not gonna have alt-right Cody, but you have us. We're the Geeks Guide to Pop Culture. We are the geeks. We are here to rock. We're here to roll, strut, and stroll. It's a pop culture podcast.
Shake, rattle, and roll.
Moderation. Shake, rattle, and roll. We're here to geek out and all the things that we love, to nerd out. We're not the kind of smart nerds, though.
No.
Like we're the opposite of the smart nerds.
Yeah.
You can email us, ramble@theramble.com.
We're not like so smart we'd be in your social security account trying to fix the FAA. We're not that type of nerd.
And pretend that everything's all fine.
And pretend that we're doing that for the public good and not just to get rich.
This is all I have to do is say algorithm, and people think I'm smart. Anyway, you can also find us on Instagram at Podcast Ramble. You can see our beautiful faces on YouTube at the Ramble Tube. We have our merch page at TeePublic. Maybe alt-right Cody's going to put up a new one. Maybe. 151 5-star ratings. Give it a 5-star rating, a positive text review. If you don't do that, we have to believe you're a chump. You know who's not a chump? Emerald Hal. Emerald Hal's not a chump. You know who's especially not a chump? The Peanut Butter Kid.
Peanut Butter Kid's not a chump. The mystery remains. I don't know if I want to know who the Peanut Butter Kid is.
You don't want to see? Because I
don't know if I
could just end it right now. I could end it all
right now. I know I was supposed to tell you at the end of yesterday's Ramble Radio if I wanted to know.
If you want,
but I still don't think I want to know. I like the mystery of who the Peanut Butter Kid is.
I like that. You should have that. You should live with that mystery.
And I'm kind of upset you know. I'm kind of upset anyone knows.
Is this causing a rift in a Clift rift in
a Clift rift in the Ramble? I don't think anybody should know who the Peanut Butter Kid is.
Yeah, I mean,
it kind of ruins it for me. It's like the Joker doesn't need it. I don't need to know the Joker's real name.
His name. Oh, he's Ted Franklin, who lives on.
I don't need to know his origin story.
Even if there's 3 of them, that weird bit they did.
Don't need that. I don't want. He's just
3 Jokers.
Nameless, crazy ass anarchist.
That's all we need. That's all
I need, and that's what I believe the Peanut Butter Kid is. A crazy, nameless psycho.
For us, working for the good.
He's our Joker. He's the Ramble's Joker,
but a good one. Like if the Joker were a hero instead of a villain, the Peanut Butter Kid. Is that how you put this?
That's how
okay. I want to thank everybody who came out to my specials Saturday and Sunday. My voice a little hoarse from doing that hour 2 nights in a row.
Wow, look at you!
I was bringing my all into it.
I bet you were.
And so but I want to thank everybody who came out to that, all that good shit. Eddie, you can go see Eddie in Las Vegas right now.
I'm here all week till
Eddie
Sunday night.
MGM Grand in Las Vegas. If you're in Texas, if you're a Rambler in Texas, I'll be in Houston March 22nd and Laredo March 21st. Laredo March 21st.
Homecoming.
Details soon to come. on my website. Should be there, jerryrochacomedy.com. I'll be running my hour about my fight with cancer at both places. Houston, Laredo, then Houston. Laredo, March 21st. Houston.
What's the clubs? What are the clubs?
Laredo it's Laredo Funny. I forgot the venue that they use. And then the other one is, I think it's called Bad Astronaut in Houston, is the place. So
You're not doing
yeah.
Biggins? You're not doing Biggins?
I'm not doing Biggins. What's Biggins? I wish I were now. Now I'm upset that I'm not doing Biggins. Now I'm fucking hurt. You know, we're doing this after I streamed. Eddie, we are gonna geek out like we teased. There's a new Aunt Patty game.
Oh, I can't wait.
Do you have anything you're geeking out over today, Eddie?
I do have something to geek out about. I do have something.
All right.
I'm a little disappointed because the day got away from me because I had to the car need to get some brakes done, so I was at the shop all day here in Las Vegas.
Or else you'd have been.
Brad
fucking
Garrett
whores.
referred me a great mechanic, which
you
was
found
great.
him.
And I found him, and he hooked me up. But I was at the mechanic all day, so I didn't get to assemble
Oh.
what I wanted to assemble to geek out about. Maybe
God.
maybe by Friday's Ramble Radio it'll be assembled. But I have
God.
something that came along with it that I will geek out about. So
That's exciting. That's exciting.
very
That's
exciting.
fucking
Very exciting.
We're-
very exciting.
Now that the dust has settled on our Captain America hot takes, we're free to get back to geeking out. And man, but I gotta tell you something. I was streaming before we taped this tonight because you have shows.
Sure.
You're a man's man. You have
man's
shows.
man.
You have responsibilities that
I
only
do.
a man's man would have. You had to fix your car.
I had to fix my car.
And you had to go do
Had
a
to my
show.
Yeah, now I have to do
And
this.
so we decided let's tape when you're done with the show.
Yeah.
Make it easier on everybody.
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
And I was streaming, and I was playing a game on my stream, Retro
Okay.
Rocha. Shameless plug.
Okay.
Dare I say it? Twitch and Kick it, Retro Rocha, just my name on YouTube. Stream retro games most nights. Right now I'm playing the excellent but hard as fuck Street Fighter 2010, The Final Fight, which, Eddie, is actually a Street Fighter game. Even though it's not fighting. It's like this weird platformer where it takes place in the year 2010 according to the lore of the original Street Fighter game from like 1980 something.
Right.
And you're Ken from Street Fighter. And you like got this like futuristic cybernetic body. I can't say it's Aunt Patty because it's a game.
Right.
It's a game based on a game. Right?
Right.
If there was like a Street
It's not an
Fighter
existing
movie,
property. Yeah.
Right. So it's like somehow Capcom just Aunt Patty their own thing.
Okay.
And it's
I see.
fucking, but I'm playing it and it's hard as shit. And I get past the boss and I just let out a oh when I beat him. This fucking lump of shit who lives above me. This stupid fucking scum sucking twat. Literally, it sounded like he took a bowling ball and just slammed it on the ground. It's like, yeah, fuck up your own place. You fucking idiot.
Maybe was it him dropping dead?
They're crossed.
Could have been him
We'll
dropping
find out.
dead?
There hasn't been a siren, so I don't think so. But it's just, it's like, dude, it was 8 o'clock at night. Are you really going to be a twat at 8 o'clock at night?
He can't say anything until 10 p.m. That's the law. That's the rules.
Right now. Now I'm in trouble. Now I'm in trouble.
Now I'm
in
in
trouble. He's fucking lucky we're not kicking it over to our contractual obligations after
Right.
this.
We don't have to on
He's
Rambles.
Damned
Ramble
lucky.
proper.
Damned lucky.
Hey, can
Anyway,
I ask you if something here is weird and what I should do about it?
Yes, of course.
I'm here at the Tower 1 at the Signature Towers at the MGM Grand where they put up comics that work.
It's a great place.
Great
place.
beautiful room.
Great
I heard the rooms these are 900 a night rooms, like fucking top of the line primo rooms.
Wait a minute, real quick. Are you trying to kiss all the housekeepers and you want to find out who the best kisser is and how do you reward
that's
them?
kind of. I have the sign on my door and I leave it open and I just say, sign your name and then
kiss me.
come in and kiss me.
And
then by the end of my week, I will announce the winner.
You rate the best kisser.
Who's the best kisser is in housekeeping.
Who's not signing up for this? Who doesn't want to take home that prize?
I've yet to have a name put on the list. No one signed up yet, but I'm hoping tomorrow's the
cowards.
day.
Eddie?
Hoping
Cowards.
tomorrow's the day.
Cowards.
No, I was here as of yesterday morning.
Yeah.
My wife and kid were here. They spent one night with me, and then they flew back.
Sure. Which made the kissing
yesterday.
contest very awkward.
Very
thankfully.
awkward. I did get in a fight with Tracy about it. I had to explain this is what I do every time I come here. Anytime I stay in a hotel room, I always have a kissing contest with the staff. That's just what I do.
It means nothing. That's
means
what women
nothing.
don't understand.
It's just purely to lighten the
science.
mood and
It's
make
science.
work fun for people.
And
That's
science.
all.
And science on your end.
There's science there. Because don't you want to know if you're the best kisser? Don't you want to know?
I mean,
Right. So anyway, so we're I'm helping the kid pack up his stuff, right? And Tracy's packing up her suitcase, right? And Colton looks over by the couch because there's a couch in the room. It's like a little suite. There's
it's very nice.
fold-out couch and a bed.
They
like a
made
little
you
living
take the
area.
couch, didn't they? Those fucking monsters.
Yeah. They made me sleep on the couch. They slept on. Anyway, Colton looks over. He's like, Dad, are these your underwear? I'm like,
Huh.
I didn't take my underwear off and fling them behind the nightstand. So I go look, and Chase's like, "Is this Colton's underwear?" And I look, and I'm like, "Nope, that's no one in this hotel room's underwear."
They missed
there's just-
underwear.
There's a pair of underwear behind the nightstand that I'm not touching. It's just laying there.
Was it nasty? Was it nasty?
It's
Any
a pair
stains?
of black like jockey shorts. I
Any
don't know if there's
stains?
stains. I'm not touching it. I don't know. It's crinkled up. and it's stuck.
$500 would you sniff?
It's
$500.
500. Yeah,
couch.
$100. I'd sniff for
$100
$100.
you sniff.
$50. $50. I'd probably sniff for $50. It's
You'll
wedged
pay
between the
somebody
wall and the
20 to
nightstand.
hold it while you sniff it.
Yeah, I would pay you $50 to watch me smell it.
Are you gonna let anyone know? You could just tell housekeeping. These aren't mine.
These aren't mine.
Or are you just gonna keep them there?
I'm just gonna leave them there. I don't think I'm gonna say anything. I'm just
Wow.
gonna leave them there.
It's okay. All right.
But there is a pair of random underwear between the wall and the nightstand.
A man's underwear or a lady's?
It appears to be a man. It is crumpled up,
Right.
but it appears to be a
Probably
man's underwear. It
fellas.
looks to be like jockey shorts. It looks like jockey shorts.
Wow.
So
Wow.
that's
I've
happened.
never had that happen.
Me
I've never
either.
experienced that.
And this
That's
is a pretty
fucking-
swanky place. This is a pretty swanky
You know,
place.
you can't catch them all, especially. And here's the problem, Eddie. You check in, and the staff is just overthinking the kissing contest.
Well, they're practicing. They're probably not doing their job because they're
Right,
preoccupied
right,
practicing
right.
on their hands or each other,
Sure,
whatever,
each other,
whatever you
whatever.
do.
Probably not each other because you would think they would sabotage. That's a great.
Probably they
time
might.
for
Oh, that's a
one
great
to
kiss. Do it just
sabotage
like
the other.
that. Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
So,
This guy's toast.
so it's probably my fault for having this contest. It does people do slack off.
But you have to do it. I'm not mad at you
Yeah.
for doing it. Holy, that's fucking weird. That's fucking
Yeah.
weird.
It's really weird. There's a pair of underwear in this.
It's just there.
It's just there.
Wow.
Kinda
I think you'll
gives me
find
the-
more.
I hope not.
Dead
Kind
body.
of makes me feel dirty.
under the
Like I don't
bed.
want to sleep in the bed. Kind
No,
of
I
makes me feel
know.
gross.
Dead body under the bed. Have you checked?
No, I'm just gonna. We'll play that guessing game later in the week.
Will you just not even bother? Are you
don't know,
like
maybe-
my question? Are you
maybe
not even
Friday.
going to bother looking for anything else?
Well, now I'm kind of curious to see if there is
Right.
like other undergarments around.
Wad of
bra
cash.
or
Wad of cash.
dildo. Wad of cash.
Wad of cash.
Anal beads. Any of that
Anal
butt plug.
beads. Bush. Man, that'd be fucking amazing, dude. Oh, so you want to geek out first? Or you want me to take it? It's up to you. I'm
I can
putting,
geek
I'm
out
putting the ball in
first.
your hands. All right,
I'll
go
geek
for
out
it.
first.
Geek out. Here we go. The geek out.
About a year ago, Hasbro always does their HasLab, right? And we've got the Hiss Tank HasLab, right?
They do Star Wars, G.I. Joe,
Transformers and Marvel Legends, because we've got
Marvel Legends.
the Sentinel
and the
and
Power
Galactus.
Rangers. And the Power Rangers.
G.I. Joe are the ones that, for some reason, more than any other, as soon as they come out, they fund.
They're funded.
Like literally in like 2 days, they fund.
It's
It's the most popular HasLab they have.
Right, right.
They did the Hiss Tank first, which we have,
Whew.
and then woo.
God,
and
that
then
thing's
last
fucking
summer,
beautiful.
last summer they did the Dragonfly, and I got myself one of them
remember that.
dragonflies.
Oh.
I got myself one of them dragonflies, and
Oh,
it came around
man.
Christmas time as a Christmas gift to myself. And
Oh.
let me just wait here.
You got it. This is a big moment here.
This
As
is
Eddie.
the box. Look at that.
Oh my God.
I brought it to Vegas with me.
Oh,
And I wanted to assemble it here.
oh my God.
I wanted to assemble it here so you could see it
Oh.
on the Ramble so we could geek out about
Right.
it. That's what I wanted. But I didn't have time because of the car brake situation.
She'll
But
do
what
it.
I
It'll
did
be
is I-
ready. It'll be ready.
Is I opened it up and I'm going to geek out over the figures it came with.
Oh my God. Look at this.
So I'm going to
What if
open
it's
them
just
up
that
right- I'm
guy's
gonna-
socks and more underwear?
Dude, if he did that, greatest magician in the history of Vegas.
I mean, come on. Come on.
If they've been in there this whole time,
It's come on, and that's what that. Hey, you want to know if there's anything matching this underwear? All right in this GI Joe HasLab that you got.
And my name is signed on them, which is really weird. I'm going to go in order. It came with 4 figures because it's fully funded with all the tiers.
Yeah,
fully funded with all the
let's
tiers.
do this. Let's do this.
First figure we got David Crazy Legs Thomas.
Oh my God!
Look at him, Crazy
Look
Legs.
at that. That's gorgeous.
Look at him.
That's just an immaculate figure.
Crazy
My
Legs.
God, it's wow.
Beautiful figure. Beautiful.
Wow.
Figure. Then coming up, we got Jane Glinda Mulligan.
The Mulls. The Mulls.
The Mulls.
The Mulls. Gins. Oh,
Now I don't know if your first name's Jane. I don't know why your code name would be Glinda.
Glenda.
It's kind of weird. Kind of weird.
I'm hitting it either way. She's hot as fuck.
Either way, I'm hitting her. I'm calling her both names.
Yes, Glenda, Jane. Doesn't matter.
This was one of my favorite figures in the 3 3/4 inch back in the old days. You got Ripcord.
Oh fuck!
Always
Yeah,
loved
does he come
Ripcord.
with a parachute? Because didn't he come with the parachute back in the day?
He did. He did come with a.
Yeah,
or was
I
that
remember.
Airborne? Was that Airborne or Ripcord?
I thought Airborne had the hang glider.
Airborne. Yes.
And then Ripcord, you
Ripcord.
throw in the air and the fucking chute would come down.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking
Beautiful.
great.
One of my favorite figures from the original line. And then this one. This is the one. It might be one of my top 10 all-time figures.
Oh man.
Wild Bill.
Wild Bill.
He's got the hats. He's got the 6 shooters.
Tremendous.
Sunglasses.
Jesus fucking Christ. I love it.
Yeah. He's got a Make America Green cap. I think at the bottom. You could put a MAGA hat on him at the bottom.
Would he be the MAGA Joe if there's? Is it Wild Bill?
Probably Wild Bill. I'm trying to think if there had to be a MAGA G.I. Joe.
It has to.
I'm sure Gung Ho would be MAGA.
Gung Ho's up there. Gung Ho and Wild
Gung
Bill.
Ho would definitely be MAGA.
I would think Wild Bill might surprise you in not being MAGA.
You think?
I think he could surprise you in not being MAGA.
Be like my dad.
I mean,
like if you met him, you're like, this guy's obviously
This guy's
MAGA.
fucking MAGA. And you're like, oh,
And then you kind of like, he
Oh,
thinks he
shit,
thinks
how
Trump's a
about that?
fucking moron.
well, how about that?
How about that?
I like that.
So
Man,
that's what I'm
that's
geeking out
fucking
of, and
great.
I
then
cannot. And hopefully by Friday's Ramble Radio, I will have
Are
assembled.
you gonna
Dragonfly.
call your shot like Babe Ruth and say we'll be ready by Friday's Ramble?
I'm gonna call my shot now. I think I'm gonna
You're
call my
saying
shot.
it? Wow.
I'm gonna have that up and ready, and it's gonna be on the table, full display.
You should also watch Severance while you're doing it.
I might do that.
That's a great fucking show. We got to talk that shit. That's a fucking masterpiece. I think it's killer. Fucking voodoo magic, man.
Man,
so
fucking crazy, man. Fucking
God,
crazy voodoo magic.
Should we just? Would the world be a better place if we had to watch Predator 2 once a month, just mandatory?
I think if everyone did, I think
Yes.
the world would be a better place.
If everyone just had to watch Predator 2, mandatory viewing.
I think the world would have 50% less of the issues we're having right now.
I would think
If everyone
if you just watch Predator 2, come and get it. El Scorpio is ready. There it is.
Right. Mon.
Gary Busey
Yeah.
snubbed for the Oscars here for Best Supporting Actor.
I mean, look,
The
I
Lions,
appreciate
the
Gary.
Tigers, the Bears. Oh my! I mean,
I appreciate his whole body of work, his entire
Yes.
catalog. I'm partial to DC Cab,
he's great in that. But I think he was snubbed for Best Supporting Actor. In
but I
Predator 2.
think Predator 2 should have been his makeup Academy Award for DC Cab.
For DC Cab.
And I don't think
Right.
it was. And he didn't get it. And that's a shame. That's a tragedy.
He got the bling, didn't he?
Did he get
Didn't
the
he get it
bling?
for Buddy Holly? Didn't he get the
Did he get
bling
for
for
Buddy
Buddy
Holly?
Holly? I believe he did. Let's see. Do you want to see what we do?
Well, we
this
like to
every
be
time.
accurate here on the Ramble. We like to have the truth on our side.
Let's see. Let's see what if this is what. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to see what Predator 2 was up against? And how robbed it got. So, in 1990, I'm telling you right now, you can take away the winner of Best Picture, and give me Predator 2. How's that?
1990?
1990.
That's not Silence of 91 Silence of the Lambs or 90 Silence of the Lambs?
92, I thought was Silence of the Lambs.
Was it 92?
Okay. I think. Let's see. Let's take a
90.
look.
What would be 90?
Yeah, because 90. So the 1990 Oscars that awarded the 89 movies, that was Driving Miss Daisy. So the 91 Oscars, which awarded the 1990 films, You
Sure.
have Ghost nominated. Godfather Part 3 nominated.
Okay.
Awakenings nominated. Goodfellas nominated.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And your winner, Dances with Wolves. You tell me Predator 2 is a
Well,
weaker movie than Dances with Wolves. And look,
honestly, I think Dances with Wolves is just a cheap knockoff of Predator 2.
it kind of is. It's
It
kind of
kinda
as they
is.
just stole it.
It's kind of the same thing. I mean, Danny Glover at the end sort of earns the respect of the Predators, and he gets the pistol.
What's different? What's the
What's Kevin
name
Costner
needed?
doing? What's
And
Kevin Costner doing?
What's the
What's Kevin
difference?
Costner doing? He's
Now,
Kevin Costner's having beef with his own people about the natives, the same way Danny Glover's having beef with his own with Gary Busey about the
there it is.
aliens.
There it is. So right off, we have a complete travesty that Dances with Wolves somehow beat Goodfellas, right?
Yeah.
Best actor, okay, I'll give you Jeremy Irons in Reversal of Fortune. Best actress,
Sure.
absolutely Kathy Bates in Misery, no fucking
Oh,
question.
absolutely. Yeah,
Best
no
supporting actress, Whoopi Goldberg in Ghost, no question. Best
Yeah,
supporting
okay.
actor, Joe Pesci in Goodfellas, no question.
That's a
I
tough
do
one, yeah.
think Busey should have been nominated. That's it.
He should have had.
That's
He
all.
should have been included in the nomination process for sure.
It's just so.
Just to leave it not there is it's almost seems intentional.
It kind of like they were kind of fucking with Predator 2.
It
Like
almost
they were
seems
kind of
intentional.
fighting. It didn't even get nominated for best art direction. Eddie. Not
Really?
even best makeup. Not even best cinematography. Not even best editing. I mean, this
Is that the
just-
year I lost the Academy Awards lost all credibility in 1990? Is that the year?
Well,
they lost
because
all credibility?
because Blaze of Glory lost to Sooner or Later. I Always Get My Man from Dick
Yeah.
Tracy in 19. And Young Guns 2 wasn't nominated for best picture either.
Yeah, this might have been the year the bottom fell out of the Academy Awards.
This is the.
I don't know how those two sequels don't get mentioned.
Ever. And on that note, we'll be right back. All right, here we go. Dude, so it's my time. I got to geek out about this, Eddie. I started playing this. Now,
Yeah.
this was a video game that when I saw it, dude, at Toys R Us. Remember Toys R Us, the video game section where they would have the little cards,
Yeah.
right? The tickets. I remember the most
Yeah.
devastating thing was
For
a
sure.
game
You
you
took a
really
little
wanted
slip
to
out. You took a
buy.
little slip out and had to go to the cage. You had to go to the cage and give him the
The
ticket.
cage. And remember how devastating it was when a game
Yeah.
you really wanted said rain check, sorry, we're out of stock.
Yeah.
That was hard. But I
But-
remember
Also, before you get into that, walking up to that cage was like if you could somehow get into that cage. Do not all your dreams come true?
every dream you've ever had. It's all right there.
Every dream.
Still to this day. To
The
this
guy
day,
in the cage, you're like, dude, you're standing. You're standing in
you're
it.
standing.
You're there.
What if you put on that underwear that you found in your room and it takes you to that cage? Do you do it?
It takes you to the cage. Then those underwear
Would you
are
put
on.
it on? They're on.
Absolutely.
You have to put it over your head.
I would bare ball. I would just fucking free ball right on my face, ass to nose.
And then boom, you're in that fucking cage.
If I can go that Toys R Us cage, fuck yeah, dude. That's everything.
It was the best. The best.
That's everything.
And oh god, is that the title of today's
the rain
episode?
check
If
thing
I could get
sucked.
into that Toys R Us cage, if I could get into that Toys R Us video game cage, let me
Oh,
do that.
man. That thing was glorious.
It was the best. It was like
You
'Cause you
handed
just
them a
saw
piece of
every
paper
game.
and they handed you Zaxxon. It was insane.
it just right there. There it was. Oh god, there it is. And so one day though, I went into Toys R Us, and it
Yeah.
was a couple of things that happened I mentioned in my Roaches Epic Quest video. Got good
Sure.
grades. Mom won at
Right.
bingo. It was you're getting a video game.
You're getting
son.
something. You're getting something. Something.
She goes to Toys R Us, and that was always the hardest. Is when you had the free reign, when you had house money.
Yeah.
I suddenly froze, and I'm like, well, I don't know what to get now. Right
At that
Like,
point, you just have to pick something. You just have to pick something.
right? I'm like, well, fuck. It's like, well,
You can't
okay,
overthink it.
It's. What do you do?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
Oh my God, I totally forgot about this. I'm going to tease even longer. Just want to give everybody
Okay.
a health update real quick. I can't
Oh,
believe I
please,
forgot to
please.
do this. I've been very grateful to everyone who's checked in, who checks in, sends me well wishes. Um, it it was regrettably looking like I might have to have gone back on chemo because there's some tiny spots that are still in my lymph nodes. They haven't really grown much, but they're still
Yeah.
there, and they're thinking we want to get rid of them by hitting it with chemo. And I met with a new doctor today who's like this colorectal guru who just got to City of Hope. He just got in there. And my doctor was like, hey, you should go meet with him. I met with him. He's like, we ain't doing chemo. We're going to do, I was like,
Oh, I like
you
that
know
dude.
the relief. What we're going to do instead is some off-label, what do they call it? Where it's like the off-label, is that right? I think
Some
the
off-brand.
yeah, not off-brand, but like the off-label thing, and then immunotherapy, but
Right.
only small doses of immunotherapy. He's like, I think you'll
And
be
then some
fine.
heroin.
And so
A little bit
it's
of
a lot
heroin.
of heroin, a lot of heroin.
A lot of heroin.
So
Okay, a
I
lot of
was
heroin.
fucking relieved to not have to fuck with chemo again.
That's awesome.
Thank you. I mean, I might still have to, but he was like, dude,
Yeah,
chemo's
but
always going to be there. He's like, chemo is
yeah,
just the break in case of emergency. And what really made
yeah.
me feel fantastic was he said, we're not at the emergency stage yet with you. So
Beautiful.
let's try to kill it. That was good. But anyway, so I had free reign, dude. And Eddie, I didn't know what to get. And then I saw this. And I didn't even know it existed. I didn't know
Okay.
it was out. I didn't know it was a possibility.
Okay. Dude, I have that game. I have that.
Bum, bum, ba-da-bum,
I have that
ba-bum.
game.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
I
It
have that
was
game.
Eddie. My jaw hit the floor. I was like,
You didn't know they
they
had
made a
Predator?
when I was a kid, I had no idea. I don't know how it slipped me. I must have
I
skipped
have
the
that
one
game.
Electronic Gaming Monthly where they talked about
That's
it.
crazy.
Probably gave it a 2 out of 10 when I wish I would have known. But I get home, I play it. Do
Yeah.
you remember this game?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
It's a fever dream of a video game. It makes
It's
no
insane.
fucking sense.
Yeah.
And I finally beat it on my stream. It is. Did you finish it as a kid? Were you able to beat it?
I don't remember I finished it because again, it was one of those acclaim games where you saw the rainbow and you're like, kiss of death.
It's
And so I remember being excited when I got it, much the way I was excited when I saw
yeah,
Rambo and I got that, and I
right.
was like, I played it for like 30 minutes and go, this makes no goddamn sense. This isn't like the movie at all. And then I just stopped playing it because I was pissed.
Yes,
They
and
did it to me again. I
the
was like,
sad part was it wasn't even LJN or Acclaim. It was Activision. They should have known
oh,
better.
as an Activision?
They
Okay.
should have known better.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try. Let me just. I'm gonna see if I can share this. Okay.
Okay.
And I want everyone to see those watching on YouTube, and then Eddie and I will describe to those who are not what the hell's going on. How's that? Yeah.
Yes. Sounds
Okay.
great.
Here it is. So here it is. There's
Okay.
already.
Predator
I
looks
lost
great.
my fucking mind. I lost
Fucking
my
dope.
mind. The title screen. And then look at this part. Come on.
Ooh,
Come on.
Predator.
Who's not in?
Schwarzenegger Predator.
And then you start it, and it's just like,
So far, so good. Oh,
look at this. Major
Dutch
Dutch Schaefer and his
and his
commandos
commandos.
fly deep into the jungle
no complaints so
to
far.
rescue their allies who are being held captive by guerrillas, just like the movie.
Just
right?
like the movie.
They find
Loving
the
it.
guerrillas' hideout, fight a fierce battle, and finally, okay, here we go. Destroy the
Okay.
hideout, but on the way home, they're killed one after another. Yeah. By an unknown
Okay.
creature. So we're not even starting. This thing is like Act 3 go,
Yeah,
according
it's
to
telling
this
you
video game.
it's right up to it's just Schwarzenegger and the Predator. We're one on one.
Only Major Schaefer survived and ends up fighting the unknown. Okay, so that's unknown creature alone. Okay, so stage 1, and then again, looks amazing, right?
Yeah, beautiful.
Now you have him with what appears to be Brett the Hitman Hart's outfit. Eddie, what do you think? Is that the
Yeah, that looks like not Hart Foundation Bret Hart, but later in solo action Bret Hart.
solo action Brett? You can find a gun by the tree, but now there's just
Suppose
scorpions,
that's where trees grow guns.
guys in
I don't know
red.
why he does have. Why is he dressed in pink? That was always confusing to me.
It was very, and then like you go, and then like
And then he gives the scorpion sunglasses.
so this is just like, are you watching this going as a kid? You're like, yeah, I kind of guess you're fighting. I
Okay,
guess there's some
there's a jungle.
leftover
There's some
gorillas.
shooting.
Yeah, I guess okay. There'd be
He's
some
putting
little
the scorpion in a
creatures in the
scorpion
jungle,
deathlock, which is weird.
right? And then, all right, that's it. Stage one's over.
That's
That's
done.
it.
Very easy
That's
stage.
very easy.
Stage.
This is where I think it's stage 2 where Aunt Patty might start. No, not yet. Okay, so now look, what's weird is now your gun's gone. You just have to make do.
Well, you lost it in that dark cave you went into.
You and then so then it's this. And then you're just like, okay, what the fuck? And you can punch people, whatever, but you can't
Sure.
duck and punch, which is odd.
I don't
Right.
remember. I don't recall this many scorpions in Predator.
I don't think there was one. There was just the one. The one that Mac, over
Right.
here, right? Is that over here? And like, okay, so then you go, and then it's.
Don't remember this much
and now I'm
jumping
dead.
either.
And now I'm fucking dead. And
Yeah, a lot
the
of
jumps
jumping.
are fucking painful. Let's skip ahead, Eddie. This is where it gets Aunt
Okay.
Patty. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go
Sure.
to I don't know, this stage as you're in the jungle.
In the jungle.
What are these
You
things?
know where you are. You know where you are.
You know where you
in the
are. You're
jungle.
in the jungle base. This is stage 12, okay? Let's just
Okay.
start stage
So
12.
this is deep into Predator.
This
third
is how
act.
you know it's a bad game. If the game is paused and you press
Yeah.
forward, you die automatically.
Yeah, that's a bad sign.
Like,
That's
I
a
think they
bad
wanted to
sign.
give you and apparently it's because you can just get stuck in the game. And it's like, oh, well, better kill myself and get out. But, okay, this is in the jungle right now where
Okay,
look at
but
these
it's
things. What is
lot of
that thing up
scorpions.
there? And what's the thing with the little wings? It's like an eyeball with wings. What
Well,
the
it's like
fuck
the
is happening?
Aunt
Aunt
Patty
Patty,
didn't really know what a predator was. She just thought it had wings. And an
right?
eyeball.
And she's like, "Well, this the predator? Are these?" She saw the scorpion scene, and she's like, "Well, we have to put
Yeah.
scorpions in there."
Let's
and
have the
then-
scorpions in it.
And then it's look at this, a moth. What is that thing? It's like a blob, and then you just fall back down,
And
and
then the scorpion, then the eyeball with the wings.
just
you gotta
shooting
kill it.
rocks at you. This is a fucking.
I just assume these are some of the pets that the predator had in his spaceship that got out of his spaceship.
Do you know what I think this would have been better as? Had this been the Adrian Brody movie, and they just grabbed Dutch and stuck
Yeah,
him on a
the
planet
predators,
full of all the shit
predators.
they hunt. Yeah,
Predators, yeah.
like doesn't this
That
make
makes-
more sense?
Maybe
And-
maybe the people who wrote that movie played this game.
And they were like, "This is what we need. This
This
is
is
what
what
we need to do."
we need to make this game make sense.
Let's see what stage 25 is. Let's go here.
Oh, I didn't know that's a long game that they're shooting.
It's
25
30.
stages.
There's 30 stages.
That's a lot of stages for this.
And as a
the
kid, I
third
only
act.
made it to the big mode stage.
I don't think I
which is
got.
where-
I don't think I even
where
got to
it's like
stage 12.
You're a giant Schwarzenegger, and look at this. Look at this. Just you're a giant Schwarzenegger.
Lost your gun again. You lost your gun.
Lost
again.
your gun. No gun. No. This thing is just
A lot of
fucking.
boulders. Who are these guys?
I think it's the gorillas.
I thought you defeated the gorillas.
That's
You
right.
said you defeated the gorillas.
Supposed to have, but no.
But now they're
They're just
back.
all
and
here. Now
they're
they're
just
just
running
back.
around. Back
To
and
let
forth.
you know, they can really shake them down. Like that's what they're here for. And then you're supposed to
and
drop down.
They seem to
and then,
be
like,
living in simpatico with the scorpions. They don't seem to
they
have a
don't
problem
care.
with the
They're all
scorpions.
buddies. They're all.
They're all-
Look at it's just.
And the
fucking-
flying eyeball thing seems to
it's
be on their
crazy.
team as well.
And do you want to see the final boss? I made it to the final boss.
Please, let's see the final boss. Let's
Okay.
look at the final
this
boss.
is where it
possibly
gets.
be.
This is where it gets. This is the craziest fucking part.
Okay.
Oh no! I accidentally pressed a button while paused. so
Oh,
I
you don't
died.
want to press that. You don't want to press the button and die instantly as soon as you start a level.
This just fucking. Okay. No. Okay. All right. So I have the laser gun. Thing.
Oh, you can shoot the rocks down finally.
Look at this.
And
It's
what-
just the head.
Giant predator head. Giant predator head. Yeah.
That's the boss.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense.
And then
Why would you want to fight a predator in Predator? Why would you want to fight the actual predator?
I don't know if I
just-
can get there here.
It's a giant head shooting stuff out of its eyeballs.
This is Aunt Patty. I think might have outdone herself. Even the Silver Surfer game was like, no, Aunt Patty.
Aunt
you
Patty
really-
may have had a stroke and then woke up from the coma and just
and just did this.
started writing down what she saw in her coma.
All right,
It's
so
the
let
only
me see
thing
if
the only way I can explain this.
this dude. It's just a floating predator head with the fucking helmet on,
A giant floating predator.
And then look,
A
you
giant.
blow that up, and you get to the ugly motherfucker.
Okay, there's ugly, and now he comes. We got it. You shot his mask off.
And then ugly motherfucker, there's no real hit detection. Like you just have to
No.
get lucky and hope you hit him. And then
He just looks like a angry fucking Sonic head.
that's all this is, dude. Look at it. None of those shots landed. None of this. Nope. None of them hit him. That one got him right dead center. It didn't do a fucking thing.
So he just has to hit in a certain spot. Is it one shot kills him?
No,
That
no,
one
no,
hit
no.
him.
It takes like about 20.
Oh,
And
this is
then-
fun. It's not repetitive and pointless at all. Can't you just go in that door? You can't
That's
just go
how
in that door.
you can do it after you beat him. I've
Okay.
done it. I did it on my stream. You can watch the replay, Twitch and Kick at Retro.
Very
Motion.
exciting.
This is so it's not really a geek out.
And this is what caused your neighbor to slam a bowling ball into his floor.
What even that? That was a Street Fighter game. He was
Oh,
somehow
that's Street
silent
Fighter. That
during
wasn't-
this because I lost my fucking mind when I beat this. He was somehow silent during that. But like, what I don't get is like, it was, there's an interesting game in there somewhere, right? It's like
have you watched a YouTube video or something to show you where this game can be interesting? The way you did with Friday the 13th and Silver Surfer. Can you salvage this game?
That's what I'm trying to do.
Is this game salvageable?
It can't be, but it might warrant. And boy, it was almost there. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
No, it's not even the Danny White Cowboys because this didn't even make the playoffs. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's just one of those like. It's you know what it is. It's more like the 3 J's with the Mavericks, like Jason Kidd, Jamal Maverick, and Jim Jackson. Like that should have been a playoff team.
Oh, it's the Bullets with Weber and
Weber and the Jordan called him the future of the NBA.
Yeah.
And it didn't work.
That's
what
Juwan Howard, Chris Weber,
Juwan-
and Murasan, and Scott Skiles.
George
and
Mears,
somebody else. I think Tim Legler was on that team.
the legs. It was
The legs.
and it could. It's so fucking weird because it could have been because it's like this weird puzzle game. Like it's like each little stage you just have to figure out how to get to the door and get the fuck out.
Right.
And then they give you like every 10 of them. You have a big mode where you're Schwarzenegger running with a machine gun and you fight the predator off. And then you fight it off and then you go back to that shit. And again, it needed to be in another planet like Predators. Like, okay,
Yes.
like say, oh, at the end of the movie, after all this happened, the Predator picked up Dutch and like 500 of the gorillas and they just dropped them onto this planet. And now they don't know what the fuck is going on and they're losing their fucking mind and they're running around like crazy and it's fucking insane.
Right.
And the gameplay is terrible. Like again, the fact that you can get stuck and have to suicide your way out and start again
Makes no sense.
that makes no sense. The fact that like every surface is ice, it's like you just slip. If you jump on something and let you just slide right off into your death. So it's just it was like I don't know. That's the do you think instead of a I think this could be more of a what could have been.
What could have been?
Of like I just
There's
have
no
to,
secret map that makes it fun like Friday the 13th that you don't know about.
No, because there's no way to because the gameplay itself is bad. At least the Friday the 13th gameplay, they knew what they were doing. They just weren't clear about what you really had to do when you played the game.
Right.
Had they been more clear, but I also get it because had they been more clear with that Friday the 13th game, everyone would have beaten it in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And you'd have been like, well, that was fun, but it's over. Right. Like
the whole point of that was you had to find it out. You had to discover it.
You had to just slowly but surely discover. Same thing with the Die Hard game. You had to slowly but surely, and I love them both. But this, it came so fucking like it's weird how I don't know how to describe this. How can such a miss have still somehow you can see where it came so fucking close?
There's a kernel of a good game, and there's a kernel of a good game in there.
I think had they
much the way Captain America: Brave New World has a kernel of a story in there. There's something in there that could have worked.
That would have been incredible. I think the Predator NES game is a game where if they had, I'm assuming I don't know the story behind it. I'm assuming they had to rush that fucking thing out the door because of the movie, right? And
Yeah.
they didn't have
Oh,
time.
I'm sure there was
refine
some
it.
sort of time limit on it.
They didn't have, and
something.
it just suffered
Yeah.
immensely.
They had to rush it. And
I think
I'm
that's
sure.
but I wanted to love it, and I was just like, fuck, this is bad. It's just
Yeah.
there
sucks.
are levels where I'm just like losing my fucking mind trying to get past it. It was just fucking just trial and error, and it was just all error with a smidge of trial was that game. But I finished it. I beat it.
Good for you.
And I don't
you.
recommend anybody playing it, just for the morbid curiosity, I guess. That's it.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, my God, what a ramble, Eddie. We
What
did
a ramble.
Didn't we?
What
Didn't
a
we do
ramble.
it?
We
Look
did
at
it.
you in
It's done.
Vegas.
It's been done.
Me
It's in the
here.
books.
We will be back Friday for a Ramble Radio. We
will.
want you to enjoy your week. We want you to stay safe. We want you
And
to
that too.
subscribe, 5-star rating, positive text review.
Spread
Eddie
the
and I
word.
have YouTube channels. Subscribe to those. Eddie and I have comedy records out there. Go listen to them wherever you stream music. Eddie has a
that.
special on Amazon Prime called The Unspecial. I have a comedy special on my YouTube page.
He does.
Just Jerry Rocha on YouTube. Find us,
Yeah.
subscribe to us, love
do it.
us. We love you. Stay safe. We'll be back Friday. Until then, take care, everybody. Enjoy the music, huh?
Yeah, do it. There it is.
So is this like, okay, but
Yeah.
from what you've seen of this Predator game, and
Right.
for what you've seen of the Silver Surfer,
Yeah.
which one is Aunt Patty's finest hour? Just in the Aunt Pattyness of it all.
Whew. I mean, the Silver Surfer is because the Silver Surfer is so indestructible in the comics,
Right.
and he can be taken out by a flying piece of toast or whatever it was, a rubber chicken. I think that is her.
That's her finest hour.
That's her finest hour. That's up.
Quintessential
That's up there.
Aunt Patty.
Yeah, that's quintessential Aunt Patty. That's the bust in the Hall of Fame.